Hey everyone, how are you? This is Becky Launder with myconsultanttraining.com, one of your leaders with Usborne Books and More, and I am here to chat with you about one of my most favorite programs offered by Usborne Books and More, and that is our fundraising cashback program, Cards for a Cause. So let me just tell you a little bit about Cards for a Cause. First off, everyone needs greeting cards. You are constantly sending cards out for birthday parties, for families, for best wishes, you name it, graduations, all occasion cards. These are beautiful cards. So, Usborne offers this really fabulous way to fundraise for organizations. You have an opportunity to sell a $30 box of cards. Here's an example of the box. And then it has all the cards inside. This is an older box, so make sure you check the back office to make sure you are using the most recent version of the Cards for a Cause boxes. But the quality doesn't change at all. These cards are beautiful. They're all individually wrapped. They have cute messages on them. They have a lot of detail. And there's 4 different types of boxes. There's an all occasions box 1, an all occasions box 2. There is a thanks and blanks box, and there's a kid's birthday box. So as a mom with 2 young kids, I am at a birthday party pretty much every weekend. So the idea of having a box of cards on hand that I can just grab and send out birthday cards is a huge time saver. Not to mention, these cards, if you go to Target, are like $5 each. So what you get in the box is a $30 box. And in that box, you get 30 cards. So they work out to be just $1 each. It's a great value. Plus, you get this super cute box that comes with it, right? And best of all, it's a fundraiser for an organization that you are passionate about. So what that means is for a $30 box, your organization is going to keep $13 for each box. So you're only going to pay Usborne $17, and then the $13 is going to go back to that organization. What a great benefit is that? That is such a huge return for a fundraising program. And it's not like food or candy or something weird that's not useful. It's a great option. So Cards for a Cause is set up in a way that you are able to work with schools or organizations. It works really great with clubs or groups of people that are going to take orders. So you think about like kids doing cookie dough or wrapping paper. They all go out with their order forms. They take orders. They return those back. And then one person consolidates all of the order and processes it. So that's exactly how Cards for a Cause works. There's order forms, and you can take that entire high school band group, or you could take the entire group that's fundraising for their Washington, D.C. trip in 8th grade, or the after school club that's working to get new cheer uniforms, whatever it might be. And each kid can go out and take orders. You could be working for an organization that has a bunch of volunteers, and each volunteer can take their own orders as well. Or you could run the fundraiser solo. You can do that. I've done that before, where I just take orders from my friends and family in my network as well. So you have an option about how you can run your Cards for a Cause fundraiser. So there is a 15 box minimum for Cards for a Cause. You can buy sample boxes in your back office in Order Pro that you can add on to an order. You do pay full $30 retail pricing on those sample boxes. But as long as you have 15 boxes sold, then you can work it as a fundraiser where $13 goes back to the organization that you're fundraising with. It is, again, a great value. Not to mention you're supporting an organization that you're really passionate about. It's also, I'll give you a secret, it's also a great tool when you're working to make sure you have the sales credit you need to meet certain goals. So if you are working in your incentive period and trying to get that last success kit, or if you're working towards promotion and you need that $1,000 of sales credit, you get $30 of sales credit on every box sold. Maybe you're working to make the next incentive trip and you're only $500 short. I bet you can sell some Cards for a Cause boxes and give back to an organization and reach that goal. So shipping can be expensive on these boxes. That's one caution I want to give you, is that when you're doing Cards for a Cause, you really should focus on your local people. if the boxes are all shipped to one address. So it has to be in bundles of 15. So unless you have like an East Coast team fundraising and a West Coast team fundraising, and you have boxes going to New York and you have boxes going to San Diego, and they're in groups of 15, then you're good to go. Where you get in trouble is if you have 3 people out of your 15 that live across the country and you have to mail these suckers out, because guess what? They're pretty big. It's not media mail, and you're gonna spend a little bit on shipping. So I would recommend, if you are gonna ship these boxes, to allow $10 in shipping charges in addition to the $30 box, and then you'll be responsible for mailing those out on your own. So it's up to you if you want to take orders from people that are not local. I tend to stick with my local crowd on Cards for a Cause the most that I can. I learned that lesson the hard way when I sold them for $30 and had to ship 3 boxes to North Carolina, and it cost me over $30. So the commission on these is a little bit different. You make 10% commission on Cards for a Cause fundraisers. You make $3 per box, but you have the potential of making this huge. If you're working with an organization that has 20 volunteers and each person just collects 3 orders, what is that? 50 boxes of cards that you've sold right there. So that commission really adds up on Cards for a Cause boxes. And a couple of things just more about Cards for a Cause and making sure it's a successful event for you. I would make sure that you do just like you do in parties. You personally reach out to people to ask if they're interested in purchasing a box of cards. I would encourage getting a sample box and showing them. I'm telling you guys, when people see these cards, it's like it's a no-brainer. Sometimes I have examples out at events just to show people what we do for fundraising, and all the time people ask to buy them off my table. I'm like, no, that's my sample box. So you can see just how cute all of these different cards are. But I would definitely do some personal oh, this one's so cute. Do some personal outreach. Make sure that you're inviting people. You can do a Facebook event. You can use a Jot form or a Google form to take orders. That's a little bit easier. Or you can invoice using Square to collect payment, or PayPal. There's so many different ways to run it, but that personal outreach is critical, and making sure that you're really partnering with that organization or that team of people that are helping you sell these boxes to make sure they know the best way to be successful is only going to increase the success rate of your fundraiser. Yeah, aren't these so cute, you guys? So definitely do a Cards for a Cause fundraiser. They are amazing. They're beautiful. Like, I don't know if you can see the detail on this, but on every one of these cards, there's just something unique and beautiful on them. So I highly recommend it. You give back to the community. It's a great cause. It's good for your sales credit. And it's just a fun one. It's fun to do something totally different outside of books because your audience is different. So people that don't have kids that maybe would have never bought a children's book from you, they're gonna love these. All right, you guys, go do a Cards for a Cause. If you have any questions at all, drop me a comment below, and yeah, have fun with it. All right, see ya.